sports fans, thank you for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Allie LaForce joining us courtside. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors.
And that gets us rolling. Whew, what a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
And sometimes getting that first bucket puts momentum in your corner, but we'll just have to see.
Here's Balmaro. To the middle. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. The three is up. Knocks down the long J.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
This one for three. Doesn't go that time. Here's Baldwin. Brooks defending. Baldwin, the pass to Marjanovic. Count it. Good.
Once he saw the smaller defender guarding him, he took it right to the rack.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. I caught up with the home team's head coach. Facing off with Paul George tonight, I asked them what makes PG such a special player. Coach said, quote, well, he has a huge effect on the game. Paul can shut down your best scorer on one end and then put up 30 or 40 on the other. Tough to beat that. Paul George, he will have a lot to say about this one, guys.
And Allie, thank you for that. Here's Baldwin. Pass to Melly. Hayes with it. Shot clock at 5. Here's Baldwin. Uses the glass on the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those. He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now, a little bit in his head.
Lets the three fly. And he can't get that one. Sinks it from distance. He has 6.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
It's good.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
He was all alone on that one. And that makes it a tie ball game.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Here's Baldwin. First 2 minutes. Pass to Marjanovic. Here's Baldwin from deep. Drills it from deep. Baldwin's got 7.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
He's defended by Hayes. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. He gets it in there.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Drives to the hoop. Baldwin's shot is good.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Here's Melly. No points yet. Pass to Baldwin. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Over to the wing. Launches a 3. And that's his 4th bucket of the game in 7 attempts.
3 points.
There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Baberovic out to the right wing. Here's Baldwin. Misses the jumper.
See, that miss right there. It's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Hits the trifecta. 14 points for him.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
Takes a three. Missed it. 4 for 8 in the contest. Here's Balmaro. Misses the three. Good if it goes. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
And as long as the threes are dropping, you've got to keep launching them.
Now here's Birch. From deep three-point range. Doesn't go for him. Pass to Mirotic. Three-pointer. The shot off that time.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Oh,
my
hey,
goodness.
how about that? Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Here's Mirotic. Drains the triple.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. To the wing, right side. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's Mirotic. Stripped away. Here we go, one-on-one. Fires from 14. Jump shot is good. 5 points in the game. Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. Pure from three-point range.
Ooh, can't ask for a cleaner look than that, and he'll make you pay.
And there's the drive. With the teardrop. And it doesn't fall for him. Made 2, missed 2 now. Offensive board. Right wing. 5 to shoot from deep. First shot won't go.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
Guterich with the bucket.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen. And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
There's a screen by Birch. Tries it from 19. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Pass to Mirotic. For 3. Sends it home from three-point land.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And there's a minute 45 left in the first half. Count it. His 3rd and 5 attempts.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Launches it from deep. Unable to get that one.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Right now, a close game in Atlanta. Beyond the arc. Out to the right wing. Goes up again. Gets another look. Fires the 3. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down. 44 seconds left in the second quarter. Boom! He jams it straight down. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Guterich with the rebound.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you gotta shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Counted from distance. 10 points for him.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
To halt the run. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
On target from range. There's 10 seconds left to play in the half. Oh, got a piece of it. Lays out, and the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. They're up by 1. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Guys, I want to talk about something else for just a second. Is it me, or have the alternative jerseys around the league gotten a little too creative?
I wish you wear an alternative jersey every once in a while, Ernie.
Yeah, man. You know, your threads, they've had the hot hand from deep. So I'm giving these guys the green light. Keep riding the perimeter game until they take it away.
They sure made it look easy. Thanks for tuning in. Now we...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Here's Baldwin. Boban Marjanovic out there with Nico Melli. Then there's Hayes, and it's Baldwin in at the point guard position. Driving to the basket. Puts it up from the high post. Goes back up. Pass to Hayes. Over to the left wing. There's the 3. Baberovic can't get it to go.
Off to a bit of a slow start in the second half. 0 for 3 so far.
Oh, wasted no time on that one.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
Here's Baldwin. Brooks defending. Pass to Baberovic. Here's Baldwin. Jacks up a 3. No good that time.
Is it possible to rest too much? Because he hasn't been able to get into a groove since coming back in.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. He's defended by Hayes. Here's Balmaro. On Saturday, and then on Tuesday.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team. But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience.
Here's Baberovic, and that one is stuffed right through.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
On the wing, Brooks. Three-pointer. Knocks down the triple. 20 points for him.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And Marjanovic gets it to go.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
He's defended by Hayes. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks. Pass
to Baberovic, to the wing on the left. Hayes, shot's good.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
He's defended by Hayes. And a miss there on the triple.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
The score now all even. Baberovic has got 5 points now this quarter.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a three each time.
Drops in the three.
Goodness, this man is ripping three after three. An incredible display of shooting.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Here's Baldwin. Brooks defending. Driving inside. Count that bucket. Baldwin's got 11 points.
And you look at how they've come out in the second half. It's almost like night and day.
And they look like a completely different team. I wonder what coach said to them at halftime to help spark this momentum change.
And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. A three off the inbound. Sinks the tray.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Here's Birch. And Birch slams it in.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. 51 seconds left to play in the third quarter. To the right side, here's Balmaro. Nails it from beyond the arc. Balmaro's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. From the arc, it's deflected, and they're on the break. Brooks from outside gets the three ball to go. He's got 6.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Birch with a screen on Brooks. Pass to Guduric. Clock at 6. From behind the arc. That one doesn't drop.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth. They lead by 8. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Hits a three-pointer.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's Mirotic. He drops it from range.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Pass to Birch. Blocked! And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
Substitution on the court.
So it's the home team now. It's a 14-point game. Here's Melly. And that one is hammered home.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. Let's go with a three. Nails it from 3.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Pass to Baberovic.
Out of bounds. Away team ball. Coming onto the floor for the away team, number 31, Siobhan Shields.
To the left wing. There's the triple. He buries it from 3. That's 29 for him.
And they just continue to sharpen their offense here in the second half.
Pass to Baldwin. Pulls up. Here's Baberovic. Beyond the arc. That one is off.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Kept alive. For three. It's Hayes with the rebound. Pass to Baldwin. There's the three. Offensive rebound. Here's Baberovic. Tries again. Baldwin's shot is good. Baldwin's gone 6 for 14 on the night. Puts up a deep three. Mirotic can't get it to go. To the wing, right side. This one for three. Ooh, he connects. His 7th basket. He's 7 of 15 now.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
And they'll get another chance.
Yet another possession they've managed to hold on to. They are really in control on offense.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Hayes. Got a piece of it. There's a screen. There's the steal. Here's the break. The pull-up. Baldwin's shot is off. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Melly with a rebound.
Whatever rhythm he had last quarter, it has left his body. He is having a hard time finding buckets. Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
And that one's good. Mirotic.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
I think when you got it going from three-point range, you got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
Fires for three. Fires hitting the triple. Baldwin's got 19 points.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Hayes, the pass to Baldwin. From the arc. And it's Mirotic with the rebound. Fires from way outside. That's his 4th miss out of 10 attempts. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling. And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Fires away from way from long range.
What a shot!
You can't guard that. That is unguardable.
Here's Baldwin. Takes a three. Gets the three to fall.
Wade Baldwin.
Fires from way outside. No good. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. They have to feel good about this performance.
joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. With Brett Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. It'll be the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors.
Number 13.
Trains it from beyond the arc.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And it's in there.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Here's De Silva. Off target with his three. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to catch up with the head coach of the home team. Now, I asked him about trying to slow down Trae Young. Coach said you have to get the ball out of his hands. He can hurt you with the pass and with his shot. I'm not going to be surprised if you see them blitzing and doubling him a good portion of the game. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Here's Baldwin. Marjanovic finds Hayes. Banked in off the glass.
That's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Edwards looking it over. Here's the screen. A 3-ball. No good that time.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
3 points.
He's got 6.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Here's Baldwin. Pass to Marjanovic. 6 to shoot. Three-pointer. Baldwin can't get it to go. Baldwin's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Lucic misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Here's Biberovic, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
And he just elevates and powers in the one-hander.
Textbook. There's the pick. The rebound by Marjanovic. And this is where the power rankings sort of lock in as we begin to look toward the postseason. They're in a bit of a holding pattern, hoping to take that next leap.
And you know, they're one of those teams that people seem to underestimate. Not expecting to be this high on the list at this point in the year.
Now here's Edwards. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Great idea to get your secondary scorers involved early. This helps keep everybody engaged.
Yeah, and he's so-so from there, but when he's hitting from deep, it's a big confidence builder. That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Lucic. 1:16 left to play in the first quarter. There's the triple. And it's Melly with the rebound. Going inside, and he jams it with authority.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
And here's Edwards from the arc. A three-pointer is right on target. Edwards got 6 points. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Baldwin kicks to Hayes. Baldwin the pass to Marjanovic. Here's Baldwin. From deep three-point land. Does not find the basket. His third miss. He's made just 1 so far.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
For 3, Edwards. A rebound by Marjanovic. Down low. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Edwards. Puts up a 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He's got 9.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. They're up by 4. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out the gate.
They just couldn't seem to know what it was that they needed to do and how to stick them from outside. The defense pretty lost. And that's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Bounce pass Napier. Giffey. Good, and it's Napier with the assist that time.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Napier covering, and the shot goes in.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Jacks up a three. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Pass to Gutteridge. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Napier with it. Still scoreless.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Pass to Gutteridge. 6 on the shot clock. For the three. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
0 defense. You can't let a good shooter have the wide open 3.
Now here's Napier. He's guarded closely. Booker at the elbow. Fires the 3. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Poked away and stolen by Napier. Traps in the tray. He's got 11.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Shoots from the baseline, and there it is for him.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
And that one, good.
He doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
A tight game here in Atlanta. They set the screen with the shot. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Napier covering. Deflects the pass. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Connects from 3-point range.
3 points.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Napier covering. Here's Colson. Still yet to score. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but looks like plenty of room.
Napier feeling it out a bit. Kicks it out to Booker. Just 5 on the clock. Giffey. Good. A nice assist from Booker.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Napier covering. Looking to end the run. That shot off the mark. There's the pick. Tries a 3. That shot off. Good if it goes. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. They're up by 7. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
And guys, I want to talk for a sec about the talent level in this league. In fact, I'd say it's never been better.
You sure?
And looking back at the first half of this game, it's likely we'll see some adjustments for the home team. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to...
hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. And so here's the home team. They trail by 7. We've got Baldwin. He's out there with Marjanovic. And it's Biberovic in at the 1 spot. And he throws it down hard with 1 hand.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
Shot on the wing. The rebound by Biberovic. He got Hayes. Baldwin out there with Marjanovic. And it's Melly in at the power forward.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Guarded by Marjanovic. Right side, Edwards. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
They've got Marjanovic. He's out there with Baldwin. And it's Biberovic in at the point guard. Pass to Hayes. And the layup falls. Hayes has got 7.
Well, the talk at halftime must have been a good one. Right now, 3 straight buckets to start the quarter.
To the inside. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
We've got Baldwin. Marjanovic is out there with Hayes. And it's Biberovic in at the point guard position. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Pass to Edwards. There's a good screen. No good from outside.
Well, the D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those. Yeah, 80%. Is that a good number from the field? I think so. 4 of 5 here shooting. Terrific start.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Hits the three-point bomb.
Number 7.
5 points in the game.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Here's Baldwin. He has 7. It's hauled in by Edwards. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Lucic.
2 minutes remaining.
Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
That's how you set a screen. You got to be quick to the spot, separate from your defender, set your feet, and then hold your position. He nails all 3 aspects there.
Here's Baldwin. Poke loose. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
.149 left to play here in the third. Here's the screen. Powered down with both hands.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it attacks an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Shot clock at 6. Gutteridge can't get it to go. 1:12 left in the third. Pass to De Silva. Had the space there, but it's offline.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-up, so maybe just a step too far.
Puts it up. can't nail the jumper.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
They need this one. That one is good again. He's 6 straight from the floor with the basket.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
Out to the right wing. Lucic drills the three-pointer. 11 points in the game. 5 seconds left here in the third quarter. Shoots the three. It's not going to go for him. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Up by 11. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
Playing from behind right here, not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Yeah, doing anything he can right now to get his team to cut into this lead and give them a chance.
Fires the three. That one doesn't drop.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Back to Birch. Sinks the three-pointer. 11 points in the game.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
Pass to De Silva. Lock at 6. They set the pick. And he drops it in from the low post.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
It's tipped.
Home team foul. Number 21. First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. To the left side wing. Hayes with the steal. The three. Baldwin can't get it to go. Baldwin's gone just 3 of 10 shooting from the field. Here's the three. Good on the three-point shot.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
There's a screen by Marjanovic. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
They set the pick. Here's Booker. And Booker throws it down.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim.
2 minutes.
Pass to Melly.
2 minutes.
There's a screen by Marjanovic. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal
way
foul.
to play in
First
attack
team foul.
mode and get to the line.
A trend in the NBA, and one, Brent, that I like, new downtown arenas.
2 shots.
They seem to be everywhere.
Well, Kevin, it's because you love to eat so much, and the restaurants are nearby, so walking distance helps. But yeah, it invigorates the city. You have people clamoring to get to the arena, to get out of the offices early. and it really brings the community together. So you love to see that kind of energy and buzz around any NBA stadium.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Pass to Hayes. Right wing. 5 to shoot. Here's Baldwin. And it's off from three-point range. Baldwin's gone 4 of 12 from the floor. Now here's Napier. He's covered closely. 1:03 left in the fourth quarter. Misses the three.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Baldwin kicks to Marjanovic. Baldwin the pass to Marjanovic. And he goes in for the jumper. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's a screen. Fires from way outside. The rebound by Biberovic. The visiting club takes the win on the road. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Connects from downtown.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And the first shot of the night for him, missing.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
Fires the three. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks. I caught up with the home team's head coach. We talked about star guard Trae Young, their biggest problem tonight. Coach said Young is one of the most explosive offensive guys in this league. We want to make him a volume scorer, force Trae into lower percentage looks. Should be a fascinating matchup, BA.
And Allie, thanks. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Buries it from 3.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Pass to De Silva. And here's Edwards. 4-3. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. From deep three-point land. That one won't fall. He's 1 for 3 on the day.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. With maybe a step out of his range.
Here's Balmaro. Pulls it. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. That's tipped. Out left to the wing. Jacks up a 3, and the three-pointer goes. 6 points for him.
He's never going to pass up that shot. The defense giving him way too much room.
Can they get it? Connects from downtown.
Number 13.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Here's Balmaro.
Out of bounds. The ball goes to the away team.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Pass to De Silva. There's a screen. Three-pointer. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one. Lets the 3 fly. Brooks outside. Fires the 3. Drops in the 3.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
He drops it from range.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Here's Edwards. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. 1:19 left in the opening quarter. From behind the arc, hits the trifecta.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Pass to De Silva. Just 5 to shoot. From outside the arc, he buries it from 3.
Hey, I'm stating the obvious here, but he was very comfortable taking that shot. Not a defender in sight.
And they call an illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Now here's Edwards. From deep. It's Edwards on the wing. From downtown. 19 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And another shot. They grab their own miss. And there's the screen. And it's all tied up. 6 points for him. Here's Balmaro. Got it off in time. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
And just nails the 3. Way to...
The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. They lead by 3. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
Back to Napier. 4 on the clock. Booker for 3. The shot no good. Here's Mirotic. The 3 is up. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And we're now about a minute into this second quarter of play. Knocks down the long J.
He's got a sweet stroke from long range. Plenty of bigs do now.
Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. And here's Booker. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Buries it from 3. Booker's gone 1 for 2 from the three-point line. Launches it. And he goes in for the dunk.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
Here's Mirotic. Fires in the triple. He has 6.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Lets it go from deep. Hits the three-pointer.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide-open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
Over to the wing. Three-pointer. And Booker pulls it down. And here comes the break. Knocks down the triple.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
The three-pointer off the mark. 3 3 minutes of action thus far in the second.
2 minutes.
He tries for three. McCormick with a rebound. Booker's gone 1 for 3 from the field here. They set the pick. Out to the wing. The three is up. On target from range.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Puts up a three. The shot, no good.
Home team foul. Number 1. First personal foul. First team foul.
1:11 left to play in the second quarter. From outside, off the mark. Pass to Mirotic. Takes the three. And Booker pulls it down. And here they come. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. There's 45 seconds left in the first half of this game.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
Fires from deep. Drains the triple. He's got 15.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there. Hey, it's clear and obvious why they're winning. Fantastic shooting from deep.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Ooh, this guy is as hot as they come from distance. Defensively, you almost have to pick him up once he crosses half court.
The three. He's off on that one. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. They're up by 1. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
Well, I think for the home team, like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah,
They're letting that team fire away from deep, and it's not doing them any favors. Something got to change, Jet.
Yeah, hard to win when you're giving guys all day.
Thanks for joining us.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Here's Brooks. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. Brooks has got 5. Pass to Edwards. Here's the three. Nails it from beyond the arc.
He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's De Silva. Shoots. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. He's got 5.
Trading the lead back and forth. Neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Pass to Balmaro. Launches the 3. Edwards pulls it in.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Here's De Silva. Floats one up. Count it. De Silva's gotten 4 this quarter.
On a nice little roll here to start this half, connecting on their first 3 attempts.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. And miss after miss right now.
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
Personal foul. First team foul.
They throw good, Edwards. It's a 5-point game. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
And that goes out of bounds. And they retain possession. There's a screen. Shot clock at 6.
Their first missed after hitting 3 straight shots, but I like their aggressiveness coming out of the half.
The 3 ball. Good. Now 7 for 11 on the night.
His 3-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Off the mark there with a 3. Going all the way to the rack. Let's go with a 3. No good. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Boy, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. The 3. De Silva with a rebound.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Here's the pick. Puts up a 3. That shot off.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
A minute 58 left in the third. Drills it from deep. Here in the second half, this game's still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
Edwards against Brooks. Fires for 3. Edwards, no good. Edwards has gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. Oh, had the opportunity on the break, but couldn't make the 3. 18 feet out. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. 11 points in the game.
Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
Nails it from 3.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
58 seconds left in the third. Fires the 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Edwards has gotten 4 this quarter.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
The 3 is up. Almaro, no good. A chance to go 2 for 1.
And you really must play this just right.
And he gets that one.
Assistant, Edwards.
36 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. A quick shot there. It's off target.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And there's a pick. The 3 ball. No good there.
Not an easy rebound at all. But when you win that kind of battle, it gets your blood pumping.
And it's Brooks missing.
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
What was really impressive?
Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third. Both teams putting up some points. Up by 5. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Six on the shot clock. That one from long range.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
And right through it goes. Here's Mirotic driving in. Oh, misses the dunk.
Hey, there was a defender nowhere to be found there. And because of that, he only has himself to blame.
Counted from distance. Beyond the arc. It doesn't go for him.
Yeah, just hasn't been able to find his rhythm offensively. And that's having a ripple effect.
And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And it's good for two.
Cutting into this lead. They're well within striking distance.
Boy, time to tighten it up on defense. A stop here would be huge.
To the inside. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
This one for three. He can't get it to go.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. 6 to shoot. There's a screen for three. Booker sends it home from three-point land.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Sinks the tray.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Launches a three. Gets the three to fall.
Woo. That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
1:44 left to play in the fourth. Napier with it. From deep three-point land. No good on the shot. Napier's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Here's Mirotic. Knocks it down from distance.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup. Make sure you get a good shot.
It's Booker on the wing. Back to Napier. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points, and they need them now.
It doesn't look good, even with a quick bucket here.
Mirotic can't get it to go. Don't do anything silly. Just ride out the clock.
Yes, if they take their time and execute, the game is all theirs.
Now here's Napier. Fires away from way outside. McCormick with a rebound.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Yep, I agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Now Napier. A deep three. That shot, no good. The visiting club takes the win on the road.
NBA basketball on 2K Sports. We're glad you could join us on this exciting Friday night matchup. With Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan, and we're joined by our reporter David Aldridge on the sideline. It'll be the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Baldwin. He's out there with Marjanovic. And it's Biberovic in at the 2 spot.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Baldwin. Brooks covering. Pass to Melly. Here's Baldwin. The steal. And oh, here we go. Brooks got it. The fast break chance.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Here's Biberovic. Melly passes to Baldwin. It's good from long range. Baldwin's got 6.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Pass to Balmora. To the wing on the left. Shields. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. He's got 6.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Melly passes to Marjanovic. Here's Biberovic. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't.
And it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Here's Baldwin. 6 points for him. Back to Marjanovic. Over to the left wing. Hayes. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
The rebound by Biberovic. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. They get it back. Pass to Marjanovic.
Home team foul. Number 32. First personal foul. First team foul.
Baldwin looking for the opening. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Here's Balmora, and he's good on the 3-ball.
Well, coaches will take that any day. Don't pass up open threes like that.
A minute 50 left here in the opening quarter. From deep. Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2. Shields hands it from downtown. 9 points in the game so far.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
Here's Biberovic. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Yeah, and when you're hit, you gotta hit back.
A bit of a duel going on between them. Came down the floor looking for immediate payback.
Pass to Marjanovic. 1:05 left to play here in the first. Baldwin can't get it to go. And here comes the break. Drops in the tray off the fast break.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And Boban Marjanovic picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
54 seconds left here in the first quarter. Pass to McCormick. Near the three-point line, it's Mirotic. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Launches it. McCormick with the rebound.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Lets the three fly. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And here's Mirotic from beyond the arc. Another miss by Mirotic. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul.
Team foul. At the line for the away team.
Fires for 3. Mirotic grabs the miss. Here's Quizair. Sinks the triple.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
6 on the shot clock. Lets it go with a 3. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Three-pointer. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. There's the triple. McCormick with the rebound. Confident play we're seeing out of him.
And the scoreboard tells the story.
Quizair passes to McCormick. Here's Quizair. Beyond the arc. Hands it from downtown. He's got 6. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
Well, all of us coaches, we love when you can create looks in close.
A 3 for Mirotic. No good on the shot. Mirotic has gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. Three-pointer on the way. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Mirotic has gone only 1 of 5 shooting from the floor. Here's Gutter. He has yet to score. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And after not making any threes in the first half, he now has 2 here in the second half. Let's see if he continue to add to that.
Away team foul. Gooderick. First personal foul. First team foul.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Good on the triple.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Well, and as a fan of the game, you have to love these back and forth moments.
It's tipped. The tray. McCormick with the rebound. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. A 3 for Mirotic. The shot, no good.
You can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
Quizair. It's good from long range. 9 points in the game so far.
That's number 2 for him from long range in the quarter, his 3rd overall.
1:39 left to play here in the second quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Gutteridge. No good on the triple. Here's Gozer. 9 points in the game so far. From the arc. Outside from Mirotic. Drills the three-pointer. Mirotic has got 6 in the quarter.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Here's Gutteridge. Still without a basket. To halt the run, knocks down the 3-ball.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Left side, Mirotic. Mirotic the screen. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
3 triples for him this quarter, 4 overall.
Fires the 3. Good. Score the basket. Mark him 4 for 8. Shooting 50% so far.
Well, he got off to a slow start, but now in the second, he seems to be finding his rhythm.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. The offensive rebound. Puts up a 3. Can't hit that one.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack. Well, you always want to pass the ball up court on the break. Normally leads to easy points, and we all know those are hard to come by.
That'll do it for the first half. They lead by 11. They'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
31.
They've been in fuego from downtown, finding space and letting it go, showing.
All right, now, still early on, but that'll do it for our show tonight.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Here's Baldwin. Puts up a deep 3. Swiped away. They've got Marjanovic. He's out there with Baldwin. And it's Biberovic in at the 2. Shields. No good there off the double clutch.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
Baldwin can't get it to go. Baldwin's gotten 3 of his 8 shots to go, around 37%.
Yeah, way back when I started coaching, you never wanted a 3-pointer on a fast break. Now, it's the shot teams are looking for.
A 3-ball, and the 3-ball is good. Baldwin's got 11.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Shields. It's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Marjanovic kicks to Baldwin. Drops in the layup for 2. He's got 13.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Here's Baldwin. 13 points in the game. To the left wing for the 3. Takes the 3. That's no good. That miss makes him 5 for 11 from the field. Pass to Balmaro. Shields traps in the tray.
And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, the NBA again set records for attendance. Overall, arenas were filled to 98% of capacity. Adam Silver says we're in a great position. You almost can't fit more people in our arenas. Kevin, he made it clear the area for growth is in media and especially in mobile viewing.
David, you know this, directly to the fan. I mean, my goodness, all the different ways you can consume the game. It's beautiful. Three-pointer. The shot, no good. Pass to Baldwin. Shoots the 3.
2 minutes.
He can't get it to go.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team. They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Guys, nothing has really come easy for him today.
Yeah, definitely not their best basketball. Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Six to shoot. For 3. The rebound by Biberovic. Over to the wing. Fires the 3. Connects from three-point range. Baldwin's got 8 here in the quarter.
Well, after dropping in 2 triples in the first half, he's now matched that mark here in the second half, and I wouldn't be surprised to see more of that.
A three-pointer is right on target.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Melly passes to Baldwin. The 3. Good on the three-point shot. Baldwin's got 19 points.
Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying it. This quarter's been all about him and his offense.
Here's Biberovic. Looks covering. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of that.
Here's Baldwin. He's got 19. Out left to the wing. Launches it from deep. And that one is off. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. They lead by 13. And when we... And how about a look now at our assist to the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dig. What a great pass.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Colson passes to Gutteridge. From deep three-point land. Doesn't go that time. Gutteridge has gone 1 of 3 on the night. Launches a 3. Five on the clock. Takes a 3. Sinks the three-pointer. 26 points for him.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
The 3. Balmaro, that's good.
He is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
There's the screen. puts up a deep three. The shot, no good. Gunnerich has gone 1 of 4 so far. Shields, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
An absolute bomb from three-point range.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else. Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
From outside the arc, McCormick with the rebound. McCormick's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. And here's Mirotic from beyond the arc.
Well, with his team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
Jacks up a 3. Here's Gutteridge. Lets it go from deep. Nailed from three-point land.
The defense gave him a little space, and he took advantage.
Outside Mirotic. There's the 3. Drains the three-pointer.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
From past the arc, and he's good on the 3-ball.
Yeah, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
It's deflected, all by himself. Off target from outside. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Fires from deep. Buries it from three-point range.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
This one for 3. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Here's Gozier. From downtown. That's no good. It's his second miss. He's made 4. 32 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Goes up on the wing. No good on that one. 20 seconds left in the game. They set the pick. A 3 for Mirotic. No good. And so they get the victory here at home. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability.
Welcome to Thursday Night Basketball on 2K Sports. Glad to have you along. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, and the fourth member of our crew, reporter Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Boban Marjanovic out there with Nico Melli. Then there's Hayes, and it's Baldwin in at the 1. 5 to shoot, and Baberovic gets it to go.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
He's defended by Hayes with the fadeaway. They get it again. Pass to Edwards for 3. First shot won't go. Here's Baldwin. Lets it go from the wing. Out to the right wing. From deep. He can't hit that time. They set a pick. The 3 is up. Melli with a rebound.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Here's Here's Baberovic. No good on the triple.
Boy, just 1 for 4. A little brisky right now.
Pure from three-point range.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Pass to Baldwin. Here's Melly. Here he goes. Let's go with a three. Baldwin's shot is good.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
All sorts of time, and he drops that one in. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Pass to Baberovic. Shot clock at 6. From down in the low post, it goes. Baberovic has got 5.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
They set the pick. Jacks up a 3. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
A minute 58 left in the first quarter of the game. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Sinks it from distance. He's got 9.
Oh, he's really showing off now. The threes keep falling with no signs of slowing down.
Here's Baldwin, guarded by Edwards. Baldwin's shot is off.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
The fader. Baldwin with a rebound. Takes a 3. Drains the triple.
No defender within 5 feet of him. Just inviting him to shoot the 3. That's a dangerous proposition.
Pass to De Silva. Lets the 3 fly. Nails it from beyond the arc.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now here's Hayes. He's scoreless to the left side wing. Here's Baldwin. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. There's 38 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Baldwin's gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Puts up a deep 3. No good. 3 for 4 in the game now.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Pass to Melly. Clock at 6. Here's Baberovic. Takes the 3. The shot comes out. And so the first quarter comes to a close. Both teams scoring well, but it's all tied. And the second quarter about to get started. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
I really like the attitude they've displayed here early on.
They're working together so well, and there's a level of certainty that comes from trusting one another.
Booker for 3. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
He's guarded by Napier. Pass to Guduric. From behind the arc. Gets the 3 ball to go.
trading the lead back and forth. Neither side is willing to back down.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
There's a screen. The three. Outside Napier. He puts up a three. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second. Yep, that one goes. 5 points in the game.
Well, we see a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting nowadays, but you'll take that look right there any night of the week.
Out to the right wing. Connects from downtown.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Here's Guterich. Still no points. Right wing. Launches it. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Listen, even average three-point shooters are going to make that shot. Defense must be better.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. There's the screen. Off target from three-point range.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Picked it. Here's the break.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Out left to the wing. Back to Napier. 6 on the shot clock. From downtown. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
No coverage that time.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Hits a three-pointer.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And it's good. 2 points. 7 points in the game.
I'll tell you what, they are on fire this quarter, taking total command of this game.
Booker can't get it to go. A tight game here in Utah. There's 47 seconds left in the second. 4-3. His first miss of the game. 3 of 4 from the field now. Oh, it's stolen away. And they're on the run. And he lays it in off the breakaway. 32 seconds left in the first half of this one. Now here's Napier. Defense is right there. They set the screen. Three-pointer. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Pass to Guterich. Fires from deep. The shot misses. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. They lead by 2. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
You take a look at the home team. Not a team we figured would claim the #1 spot, but they've been a pleasant surprise.
Not even Shaq Shadamas could have predicted this one, Kenny.
Getting points from that second unit was clutch. Depth protects you against injury, but it can also win a game for you.
Yeah, and those starters are going to have this.
And that's it for halftime.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. And there's the screen. The kick out to Edwards. To the left wing. 6 to shoot. For the lead. It's Hayes with the rebound. Nico Melli is out there with Hayes. Then it's Boban Marjanovic, and it's Beberovic in at the 2-guard spot.
Home team foul. Lucic. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Baldwin. He's got 9. Nice open look, but it's no good.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that open.
And the basket by Edwards.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to Beberovic. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam. Here in the second half, this game's still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
Here's De Silva. Shot clock at 5. Here's the 3. They set the pick. And here's Edwards outside. Knocks down the long J. Edwards got 6 here in the quarter.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Baldwin, the pass to Marjanovic. And he dunks it down.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
He shoots. It's Hayes with the rebound.
And it didn't fall, but still a great look.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Tipped away. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. And there's a pick. Pass to De Silva. Melli with a rebound. Melli's got 4 rebounds in the game. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Here's Marjanovic. Here's Beberovic. Drops in the 3. Beberovic has got 10 points in the game.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now here's Hayes. Not a lot of room. Baldwin's shot is good.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it. Well, picking up where he left off, his second from distance is half 5 overall.
From the arc. Knocks it down from distance. He's got 15.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
1:03 left in the third quarter. Pass to Melli. And here's Hayes. There's the triple. The shot no good. Now here's Edwards. 6 points for him. Shot clock at 6. Here's De Silva. He's defended by Hayes. Three-pointer. He's got it. 6 of 10 now.
Yeah, he's really giving up size in that matchup. But on the perimeter, he can find the room he needs.
It's incredible to me how players have become so adept at creating just enough space to get the shot off. Nicely done.
Fires the three. Baldwin's shot is off. And that's not going to go. And so after 3 quarters of play, some great offensive output in this one. It's all tied up. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
We've reached the 4th quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. 3-pointer Birch. To the wing on the left. Lets it go from deep. Knocks down the triple.
All night long, the defensive intensity just hasn't been there. They got to figure it out.
Good question. So far, these teams just seem content to shoot it out down the stretch.
And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game's too close to be making those kinds of errors.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Pass to Guterich. From outside the arc. Not going to go that time.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
There's the three. Counted from distance.
And defensively, how do you leave him that open in crunch time?
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the 4th. He's guarded by Napier. 6 to shoot. The 3 ball. And Booker pulls it down. To take the lead. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the 4th. And that one's good.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Now here's Napier. He's covered closely. They set the screen. From outside the arc. He drops it from range.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Screen by Marjanovic. Here's Baldwin. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Here's Napier. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Baldwin, the pass to Hayes. Here's Baldwin. Launches it. Finds it again. 6 for 12 and remaining assertive.
You expect he's going to find a way to pull through in the clutch.
Here's Napier. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Napier's gotten 4 this quarter.
This has been the story of the game. A battle fought on offense.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Into the lane. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Here's Melly. touch off the glass. Melly's got his first bucket in this one.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
Booker, no good.
And you can tell right there, the defense is totally fine with him shooting that. That's not his game.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Three-pointer. They got the rebound. Out to the right wing. And knocks down the three. 35 seconds left to play in the fourth. Here's Baldwin. The layup misses.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Hayes, the pass to Baldwin. Money!
Big-time bucket to put him in front. Now they've got to put everything into their D and come up with a big stop.
The three is up. Oh, bangs home the three!
Well, more and more you see big men working on the outside shot, and this guy has one of the better ones in the league.
During this final quarter, he's erupted from outside the arc. Just assume every three he takes now is going in.
The home team calls timeout. Obviously not a lot of time to work with. What do you guys think we're going to see?
And there's not enough time to catch and shoot, so they'll have to tip it in off the inbound pass.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Turned over.
Wow, what a time for a turnover. Shows you just how key one play can be.
And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. And this was an emotional win for them. No doubt about it.
Just a fantastic
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, former NBA players Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, with David Aldridge joining us courtside. It'll be the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Shields hits it from three-point range.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Pass to De Silva. Shot clock at 5. The three bangs home the trifecta.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Offensive rebound. Second chance shot. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor.
Hey, look, I'm not going to lie here. That's a shot that he needs to be making. There are no excuses.
Tries the spin move. Lucic. No good on the three. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Shields. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks for rain. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
Takes it inside, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
What are you doing? You can't give a player like him that much space. Come on now.
Now here's Edwards. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Here's De Silva. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
De Silva.
And here is Brooks. Shields gets it to go from beyond the arc. He's got 9.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
But 3. That shot is off.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
1:58 left in the first quarter of the game. Nice open look, but it's no good. And here they come.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Personal foul.
Here is Brooks. Inside. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Drills it from outside. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Got that one up quick.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Lets the 3 fly. That shot, no good. And oh, here we go. Brooks got it, the fast break chance. The three-pointer, no good. Pass to Edwards. Lucic. No good with the triple.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up. And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
And here's Edwards from the arc. 30 seconds left in the first. Puts up a deep three. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. He's got 18.
And how about the last 5? Made shots have all been through. The defense is just giving up a
Substitution on the court.
$19 seconds left in the first quarter. Can they get it? Buries the long-range jumper.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Leading by 5. The second quarter coming up. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
In rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook them, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
We've got Mirotic, and it's Quizair in at the 3 slot. 5 on the clock. Off target from three-point range. Fires for 3. Hits the three-point bomb.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
And here's Mirotic from beyond the arc. The long-distance 3 is buried.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Back to Booker. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And here's the fast break. Mirotic has a wide-open look. Offensive rebound. From deep, up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Booker looking around. The 3 ball. Trains it from beyond the arc. Booker's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. For the 3, buries the long-range jumper.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Mirotic's shot is off. From past the arc. Cuts off the pass. Here's Balmoro. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Balmoro's got himself on the board with 3 there. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Pass to Booker. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Balmoro. Booker's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. And here's Mirotic from beyond the arc. To the left wing. Here's Balmoro. And the 3 ball is good. Balmoro's got 6 points.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
And there's the try.
Strong to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
1:10 left to play in the first half. Moves back up. Mirotic's shot is off.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And here's the break. Fires the three. Pass to Balmaro. Outside Mirotic. And the three off target. With three, Booker. Spins. Lets it go with a three. Mirotic grabs the miss. Here's Balmaro. 6 points for him. Drills it from outside. Balmaro's got 9 points in the quarter. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
Yeah, the defender all over.
First one falls for.
For your home team, number 20.
He's perfect from the line this time. Just 4 seconds left in the first half of the game. That shot missing, so we've reached the end of the first half of play. Up 10. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment.
41.
Their three-point shooting, wow. I didn't get a math degree, but I didn't go to Shack University either. I do know.
Let's shift gears now and see how things are stacked. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. So it's the visitors now. Launches a three. Hands it from downtown.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive three balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Pass to De Silva. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Oh, my goodness.
Man.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Connects from three-point range.
3 points.
And this has been a nice start to the second half. They're 3 out of 4 in a rhythm on the offense right now.
Out to the right wing. Here's De Silva. He has 5.
And he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. There's the pick for 3. And no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage play. Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Brooks with the bucket.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Pass to De Silva. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Sinks the three-pointer. He has 6.
Their execution after halftime has been excellent, making their first 4.
Shields. There's the drive.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Edwards against Brooks. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. They get the rebound. Shields. Nailed from three-point land. 26 points for him.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
There's a good screen. They swipe it.
2 minutes remaining.
Launches it.
2 minutes.
That shot is good. He's taken 15 and made 10 from the field tonight.
Goodness, this man is ripping 3 after 3. An incredible display of shooting.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Misses the wing 3. 1:43 left to play here in the third.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Shoots. That's good on the jump shot.
And the offense starting to click for them this half. They've raised that field goal percentage quite a bit since the break.
Pass to Brooks. To the middle. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
It will be a rejump.
Shields. Over to the left wing. Tries yet again. Nice shot by Brooks. Brooks has got his second bucket of the night.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior. You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And they come right back with their own three-pointer. 10 points in the game so far.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Lucic. Good on the three-point shot. Fires the 3. Good on the triple. He's got 34.
3 points.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. They lead by 18. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. We've got Mirotic, and it's Balmaro in at the 2-guard spot.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
They set the screen. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Well, after an uneven first half, he's managed to right the ship and get things going.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Well, Greg, they're making a valiant effort to come all the way back. Wow.
And they need to take care of the basketball. Plenty of time. No need to force it.
Number 31, Shabon.
For 3, Edwards. McCormick with the rebound.
And you can see why he might be off on some of his attempts, getting far fewer shots today than he's accustomed to.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Out to Edwards. Beyond the arc. Trains the three-pointer.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Shields. That three off the mark.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Lucic. And a miss there on the triple. Mirotic against Edwards. Mirotic the screen. Shields. Wide open shot is on the money. He's got 39.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
They set a physical...
Whoa! Big time shot!
No, he didn't.
I don't think I have ever seen anything like that in my career. Wow!
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
All sorts of time. Good work there as it goes.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Not only a terrible shot, but also at the worst possible time. That's just not a good idea.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. And he's good on the three ball.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
Fast break, here we go. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Off target from outside. Edwards got 1 3-pointer tonight in 4 tries. Puts up a deep three. An absolute bomb from three-point range. A big bucket there to quiet this crowd.
And they need something to cheer about again, and soon.
And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Number 54 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Shields from beyond the arc and then some.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Number 13.
35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. From deep three-point territory, Mirotic grabs the miss.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Off target with the open look. Fires from way outside. And the miss. The visiting club takes the win on the road. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their